Good afternoon and welcome to our post-game women's volleyball press conference. We'll start the press conference going straight into the questions with our seniors, Tia Chavira, Nicole Hoff, Katie Kennedy, and Hannah Lisiak.
All right, this is a question for either of you. Having competed in your final regular season game at the Pyramid, what's that feeling like knowing that all your remaining games are on the road, as you've got 4 games are on the road and you just completed your senior day with a win, of course?
Well, it's been such a memorable season so far, and I'm excited that we still have some more games to compete with each other, or to compete and be by each other's side. But we are guaranteed another tournament here in the Pyramid for the Big West tournament, so we're excited about that. I feel like that's going to be a little bit more of a realization that we've spent the last however many years, 1 year, in this environment, and it's so wonderful. So we're all very thankful for it, and we're looking forward to one more game in the Big West tournament.
Mm-hmm. For Tia, you did get inserted into the game at middle front. Little unusual, however, you were able to get the final assist of the match here inside the Walter Pyramid. Can you kind of talk about pretty much everything that led to that?
I think that my coaches wanted to get me in for senior night, so I was trying to channel my inner Katie Kennedy as a middle. And although I didn't get a block, which I really wanted to end on a block, but I was able to finish out with setting, so thanks to them.
Hannah, you went on quite a run in the third set. Can you walk me through that? What was clicking for you? What's going through your mind during that time?
Yeah. I think my coach Natalie and I talked about this kind of little hump that I was trying to get over in the first couple of sets. I think I've been battling a little bit with not feeling like myself, and so I think Zaina set me up with some perfect opportunities to feel like myself again and bang some balls.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a question for Tia, Nicole, and Katie. You not only have been coached by Tyler Hildebrand, you were also previously coached by Joy Mackenzie Furbringer. What do you think you've learned during the transition between those two coaches, and what do you think you've learned from those coaches altogether?
I think both coaches did a great job of allowing us to play how we play volleyball. With Joy, the 3 of us were able to just connect in a deeper level, and I think then when the switch happened, we were able to build off of that with Tyler and then just take a whole new level with our volleyball and as leaders. So I think that they both have been stepping stones to our life as well as volleyball.
Mm-hmm. I would agree, and I think it's really cool and special to be able to look back on our years here. And I don't know, I just remember coming in our freshman year and thinking back to the memories, and yeah, it's been a really fun journey, and I'm really grateful to be finishing it out with you guys and Hannah as an addition.
I think it's the best experience to be able to get different coaching styles in your college career. And from Joy, the years that we were with her, it was we learned a system that was so, I feel like militant. And I think that also helped us in a way of carrying that in a sense of leadership towards with Tyler. And I think that with Tyler, we were just able to free up a little bit and learn a whole new system. And I think that it's just the best to be able to experience both.
Mm-hmm.
For Nicole, Tyler was mentioning earlier this season that he connected with you on the fact that you both grew up in Arizona, and then you were able to get into that Arizona tournament. And it was a fun time, I would assume. But could you kind of encompass this last year for you?
Yeah, so last December we had exit meetings, and I just threw it out there. I said, "Hey Tyler, it's my senior year. If we can go to Arizona, that'd be great." And I think in February he called me, and when he calls you, you kind of get a little nervousness. So I was like, "Oh God!" I was working out, and I answered, and he goes, "Guess what, dude?" I was like, "What?" He goes, "We're going to Arizona," and I think I just started bawling my eyes out. So for him to do that, it shows that he really cares about me and the other seniors. He's done so much for us, and I think that helped me just believe a lot more that I can do this because my coaches believe in me and want the best for me. So I think that helped me excel in my play this year. So it was a really cool thing for him to do.
Hey, dude, was perfect.
And then for you, Hannah, coming in from Northwestern, what do you think you've learned the most from Tyler, as well as your previous coach from Northwestern, as your college volleyball career is nearing an end unless you plan to play professionally?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that I've learned is it's so much bigger than volleyball. Tyler really emphasizes that he wants us to become not only better volleyball players, but better sisters, friends, future wives, mothers, that kind of thing. And I think it's really special when your coach sees you as a person rather than just this statistic or this number. So I am eternally grateful for Tyler for that.
And for all four of you, this week, you could say hasn't been perfect, but could you encompass how this week you could use to kind of catapult this team maybe being brought together even more to the end of the season?
Yeah, but I mean, before the match today and kind of just before the weekend, Tyler was creating a headspace that we should have going into senior night. We wanted everyone on the team to not have like a worry of we got to play good for the seniors, we can't let them down, but just playing our game. And I'm sure you guys have heard us all say win, lose, or draw all season. And I think that's what we did. And that is what's going to propel us into the rest of this season, is knowing that our culture and our system and the way we play volleyball is consistent. And yeah, when we go through hard things and injuries, we have that to back us up. So it's just a reflection of how much we've built this season. And I'm excited to continue the rest of the journey.
I would like to say that although it hasn't been perfect, like we're able to, flex the depth of our roster. And what a better way to do that than like having the best 4 away games coming up. Like we're so excited, and we preach like the job's never finished. And although the job is finished for this week, it's not done for conference. So we're excited to go in to finish it.
Ladies, season's not over yet, career's not over yet, but if you had to look back over the last 4 or 5 years, your college athletic careers, what would be the most memorable thing for you guys?
I would say just being with this team. Over the years, we've had great teammates, great team, and this year just something was just very special. We've just connected on a whole new level, and looking back, I can just remember not the scores of games, but like funny moments that happened during the game, after the game, bus rides, restaurant lunches, all the fun stuff just really sticks out to me, and I think that's what I'm going to really take from this, remember years to come.
For me, I think as the years went by, it was like the best moments are when it clicks for the team. You just get those like pauses of when like you see a girl be able to perform something that you're trying to encourage them to do and get out of their comfort zone and succeed. And I think that those moments are like probably my favorite.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, similar to what Nicole said, every little detail of the smaller memories encompassing into one big memory that I know I'll look back on in a few years. That's like the main thing that I know I'm just going to be able to be really grateful for in years to come. But I have like a specific memory coming to mind of the pregame speech before Texas. Obviously the Texas match, like that's unforgettable. But Tyler talked about the Mia Hamm quote that we use a lot, which is playing for the girl who fell in love with the game. And I remember sitting in the locker room and looking around, and it was our first match of the season and first home match and #1 team in the nation. Like, there's a lot of emotion. And when he was giving that speech, it really clicked with me. And I thought back to my younger self and the day that I found volleyball. Like I just reflected on all of that during that pregame speech. So that was a very memorable moment that I'll hold on to.
I think something that I'm holding on to is tonight. I think when we were calling our names, announcing all the seniors, I took a step back and I thought about my first short season tryout where I couldn't even serve the ball from the 10-foot line. And so I think, I wrote my mom a letter this weekend. She's the whole reason that I'm there. So I think volleyball has shaped me in every way possible. And yeah, there's no trading this experience for anything else.
Thank you.
Thank you.